This is Seoul Television News. I am Nena Igwe. Making headlines, Governor Francis Nwifuru flags of construction of three-span Akadoro Bridge in Ezanor's local government area. Boko Haram abduct Army varsity professor, others in Borno State. Plus, expected United States tariffs plan on Canada and Mexico commences Tuesday. Now the news in full. The joy of Eka and Iyeri communities in Ezanor's local government area of the state knew no bounds as the Akadoro Bridge, which connected the two communities, has received government attention. To this end, the Ebonyi State Governor, Chief Francis Nwifuru, officially flagged off the construction of the three-span bridge as part of his People's Charter of Needs mantra aimed at improving infrastructure across the state. Government House correspondent Osondo Nguta tells us more.
Governor Nwifuru, represented by the Commissioner for Works, Mr. Lebechi Mbam, emphasized the importance of access road and unity bridges in fostering economic growth and development, and maintained that Akadoro Bridge, when completed, would not only serve as a vital link, but also unite people of the two communities and provide more opportunities for farmers to thrive. The governor highlighted his administration's commitment to improving infrastructure and ensuring the safety and prosperity of people of the state, and promised that the project will be executed with transparency and efficiency.
The governor has done so well. The people of Ezanor's have benefited so well within a short period of time. So I want to have that confidence that every material, the machines, and the personnel that will be working with this Akadoro Bridge 2 and the 3 will be at the saver hand. You have your feelings, and I will take them to the governor, that you people have declared your total support for him on play. You finish the governance came to do with the people of Ebonyi State. Flagging it off in the name of the Father.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. The Commissioner for Rural Development and stakeholder in the area, Mr. Ikowa Omebe, expressed gratitude to Governor Nwifuru for his significant intervention in constructing the much-needed Akadoro Bridge, saying that the gesture would address the tragic loss of life and the disruption of business activities in the area, particularly during the rainy season. He reassured the continued support of people of the area to his policies and programs, as well as to overwhelmingly vote for him in his second-term bid come 2027 election.
The present administration is not at Abakaliki. The present administration is in all the rural communities, making wonderful impact in the life of rural people. And one of those impacts is what you are seeing here at the Iyeri Akadoro Bridge. Our vision is, tell us your need. Tell Nwifuru your need. Tell Ebonyi government, the present administration your need. And before you sleep and wake up, your need is being addressed. We do not know how to thank you, but we shall thank you with what? With our votes. Yes. We shall thank you with our massive support. Yes. We shall thank you when we shall run only EBBC. We shall do according to your directive. Anything you ask us to do, we shall do what? We shall do.
Other stakeholders in the area, including the chairman, Ezanor local government area, Chief Moses Nome, the traditional ruler of Iyeri Autonomous Community, Eze Christopher Ode, and the coordinator of Imoha Development Center, Mr. Chika Iboke, among others, eulogized the developmental strides of the governor across the state and expressed delight over his disposition in prioritizing the safety of Ebonyi people, which Ezaisekuna clan had greatly benefited in their various settlements, and further assured of providing adequate security to ensure the safety of workers and equipment for the project.
I want to thank the governor for his magnanimity towards the Ezanor's people. This is a bridge that connects so many villages, so many communities, even across the state. We will continue to show appreciation. We continue to thank him. And come 2027, we are going to show that appreciation by voting him again for his second term. So we are much grateful to him.
Villagers who trooped out en masse to welcome the governor chanted solidarity songs to express their gratitude over the gesture. Osondo Nguta, Salt TV News.
Ebonyi state government is again stressed a commitment through peace building, conflict resolution and mediation in intra-communal border crisis to ensure a peaceful and conducive state. The State Commissioner for Border Peace and Conflict Resolution, Dr. Donatus Ilang, stated this during an interaction with newsmen in Abakaliki. The report.
Dr. Ilang explained that the administration of Governor Francis Nwifuru has put in place sound peace-building strategies geared towards resolving crises among border communities through reconciliation and dialogue for lasting peace. He said the state government has mediated in the disputed areas between Ihe Amasri in Afikpo local government area and Okporojo also in Eda local government area for lasting peace.
Calling on Ebonyans who has interest in either causing crisis or interfering with peace process to please always give peace chance, because there is nothing that is more than peace. Peace is the foundation of life.
The commissioner also highlighted the effort of the state government through the ministry in establishing permanent peace between Abomege and Isinkwo through pillar emplacement as a way of demarcating the disputed areas between the two communities.
The state government has started physical demarcation and is still ongoing, and the whole process is going on peacefully. For now, we don't have any issue towards what is going on. If you go there, you see our excavators working together with the town union president of both Abomege and Isinkwo and their youth leaders. And we are commending the state government for this active participation in peace building.
The state government is also evolving other sound strategies to ensure lasting peace among warring communities in the state. I am Idam Eleri.
And on security matters, the Special Assistant to the Governor on Security, Capital City, Mr. Pancras Eze, says the Neighborhood Watch security outfit is committed to complementing the efforts of conventional security agencies in curbing crimes in the state. Mr. Eze disclosed this during an exclusive interview with EBBC crew in Abakaliki. The report.
Mr. Pancras Eze testified that officers of Neighborhood Watch are doing their possible best in terms of giving maximum and proper security to the state and her inhabitants. Mr. Eze revealed that officers of the security outfit, in a bid to nip crime and criminalities in the board, have arrested in their great number phone snatchers, rapists, cultists, and drug addicts and handed them over to police to face the full weight of the law.
Capital City is the most coolest in the whole state, because Neighborhood Watch have done a very marvelous job by catching criminals in the states, and I can assure you that they have done beyond reasonable doubt.
He promised that the Neighborhood Watch officers would always do their best to complement efforts of other conventional security agencies in stamping out crime in the state.
Our governor, His Excellency, Buda Francis has done marvelously very well in supporting security in this state. And that is why the security of this state remains very calm more than other states. I think Ebonyi remains the coolest in Southeast. And it's because of his efforts. What he has done in the area of Neighborhood Watch has equipped them very, very well. Have numerous vehicles, other amenities.
The special assistant to the governor thanked Governor Francis Nwifuru for his supportive role for Neighborhood Watch, which he said has fostered adequate security network in the state. For South TV News, I am Chidiebere Morie.
Outside the Ebonyi State, the embattled Lagos State Assembly Speaker, Mr. Mudashiru Abbasar, has returned as Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly following Mojisola Miranda's resignation from the position. Abbasar, who was earlier removed, made the dramatic comeback that also saw Miranda return to her former position as Deputy Speaker. The report.
This also follows resignations by other leaders of the House. Both Miranda and Obasa had stormed the assembly complex this morning as fears mounted over the likelihood of a showdown and breakdown of law and order. Minutes after a strategic meeting involving Obasa, Mojisola Miranda, Lagos State Attorney General Lawal Pedro, State APC Chairman Cornelius Ojelabi, and 38 lawmakers at the Assembly Garden, Miranda presided over the plenary that ushered in a return to status quo. The House has been in crisis following the removal of Mr. Obasa and former clerk of the House by 32 lawmakers on January 13, 2025, and elected Miranda as Speaker.
We'll take a break at this point. Soul TV News returns in a moment. Please stay. Thanks for staying tuned. Terrorists suspected to be members of Boko Haram many Many thanks for staying tuned. Terrorists suspected to be members of Boko Haram ISWAP abducted Professor Abubakar Elioma of the Nigerian Army University Biu and other passengers. The incident took place along the troubled Damaturu Biu Road near Kamuya village. The report.
Sources said Professor Eljuma, a dean faculty of engineering, was among the notable contestants for the position of the vice chancellor of the institution, which is about to elapse very soon. Kamuya village is about 10-kilometer drive from Buratai, the hometown of the former chief of army staff, Lieutenant General Yusuf Tuko Buratai, retired. Although the incident was not the first time, as there were many abductions, explosion of planted bombs on the road, and killings around that axis periodically for the past 10 years. A staff member of the university who is not authorized to talk to the press confirmed the incident to our correspondent, insisting that the university management are currently having a crucial meeting over the abduction of the professor.
On the foreign scene, an elderly man has been killed and 4 other people wounded in what police say was a terrorist stabbing attack in the northern Israel city of Haifa. The report.
Police said it happened at the Hamifraz Central Train and a bus stop, and the attacker was shot dead at the scene by security guards. The victim, who died, was aged around 70. The Majin David Adam Ambulance Service said a 15-year-old boy and a woman in their 30s were in a serious condition, while a 70-year-old woman was moderately wounded. The police said the attacker was an Israeli Druze man from the town of Shafran who had recently returned from abroad, stating that such an attack by a member of Israel's Druze community is very rare. The Druze are an ethnic and religious group whose faith is an offshoot of Shia Islam. A witness told newsmen that the attacker traveled to Haifa on a bus from Shafran, which is about 10 kilometers east of Haifa, and began stabbing passengers when the bus arrived at the station.
U.S. tariffs against Canada and Mexico are set to come into effect on Tuesday, but the level will be decided by Donald Trump, the U.S. Commerce Secretary has said. The report.
The U.S. president has threatened to impose 25% tariffs, which are a tax on imports, on his 2 neighbors on 4th March 2025, in response to what he says is an unacceptable flow of illegal drugs and migrants into the U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said the tariffs will happen as planned, but the exact details will depend on negotiations. A 10% tariff on Chinese import is also expected to be implemented in response to U.S. accusations that Beijing is not doing enough to stop the flow of fentanyl into the U.S. Trump has long maintained that the tariffs are a useful tool to correct trade imbalances and protect U.S. manufacturing.
And with that story, we end the news. Before we go, a short look at the major stories. The joy of Eka and Iyere communities in Ezza North local government area of the state knew no bounds at the Akadoro Bridge, which connects the two communities, has received state government's attention. Terrorists suspected to be members of Boko Haram ISWAP abducted Professor Abubakar Iliuma of the Nigerian Army University BU and other passengers. And on the foreign scene, we brought you reports that an elderly man has been killed and 4 other people wounded in what police say was a terrorist stabbing attack in the northern Israel city of Haifa. Thanks for your attention. My name is Nenda Igwe.